साध्वी शरद चंद्र निभानना।
Let's wait for a few minutes. We can start this. I'm sharing my screen. Good evening, everyone. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know you guys are able to see my screen or not. Able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday we have started discussing about data types, right? So first data type, what we have discussed is number data type. Next, we have discussed about the character, and next we have discussed about the varchar2 and difference between char and varchar2, why we are using varchar2 instead of character, that we have discussed. And after that, we have discussed about date data type. Okay, these are all the different types of data types we have discussed yesterday. Now today we will start our session with other data types also. Okay. Okay. So how many we have done up to date, right? Third and fourth data type. Okay, so today we will start with fifth data type, that is long. Okay, so this long data type is similar to varchar2. Okay, this is similar to varchar2 and the maximum size of this data type is 2 GB. Next, another data type is raw data type. Okay, this raw data type is used to store digital images, logo, digital signature, and the maximum size of this raw data type is 255 bytes. Okay, next data type is long raw. Okay, this is also used to store digital images, logos, digital signature, and the maximum size of this, both are same, but the maximum size, the size will increase here in the long raw. And the eighth data type is glob. Glob means car, car large object. Okay, this glob is used to store character. Okay, this glob is used to store character, and the maximum size of this is 4 GB. Next, blob data type. Blob means binary large object. And this data type is used to store binary data, and the maximum size is 4 GB. Don't worry about all these data types. Mostly we will use number data type, varchar2 data type, date data type. So these three are main, these are all the main three data types. Okay, these are all mostly we will not use, only some cases only we will use. Most of the times number, varchar2, and date. Okay, these three data types we will use mostly. Okay, just I'm mentioning what are the different types of data types. Okay, B means binary file. And the 10th one data type is B file, that is used to upload file into the database. Okay, everything we can, these are all the thing, the images, okay, database, files, okay, whatever the, I mean, characters, dates. So all, everything we can store it in Oracle. Okay, B file means binary file. For suppose if you want to store the movie in a database, that is, that we can achieve it using this B file data type. Okay, this is the data type which is used to store the movies type of files. Okay, so these type of files also we can store it in the database. Okay, next, these are all the different types of data types. Next, come to this query. Okay, this select star from employee is there. So what I said, this star represents all rows and columns. Okay, this star represents all rows and columns. But now don't want all the columns to be displayed. Whatever what I want means I want limited number of columns to be displayed. When we kept this star mark means that means it will show all the rows and columns that which are there in the employee table. But I want to display only few columns. Okay, so when it comes to star, there is a advantage and also there is a disadvantage. Advantage is we can see full data. Okay, and the disadvantage of this star is you get unnecessary data. Okay, get necessary and unnecessary data. If the data is not required, that data also we will see, and if necessary data also we can see. So this is the advantage and disadvantage of this asterisk. Okay, this star mark. Okay, so when we give the star means that means it will display all the rows and columns. What is the disadvantage of this uh, star? That means it will also show unnecessary data from the table. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to display only few columns from the table. Okay, for me only 3 columns are important. Okay, I will open this query. I'm going to SQL developer. Okay, this employee table is there. From this employee table, uh, so I want to display only employee number, employee name and salary. Only these 3 columns I want to display. Okay, I don't want to see all these columns. I just want to see only employee number, employee name and salary. So in that case, what we have to do means we need to write a query like this. Okay, select employee number. Okay, employee name and salary from employee table. Okay, like this we need to write a query and we need to copy this query. Then if you run this query, then what will happen? Instead of displaying all these columns, it will display only these 3 columns, that is employee number, employee name and salary. Okay, see, I'm able to see only particularly 3 columns only. Now if you, so if you want to see other columns, okay, just what we need to do, we need to mention whatever the columns you want to see. We need to mention those column names here and we need to search. Okay, so this is the query to display only few columns which are important for us. Okay, like this we can see the particular columns. Okay, okay, next, this select statement is there, right? This select statement is not case sensitive. For suppose this employee number, employee name, salary is there, right? So instead of that we can write it right like this also. For suppose this is there, employee number. Okay, employee name and salary. Okay, I wrote like this. See, this select also I'm writing it in small letters. So this is not case sensitive. Column names we can give it in a different. See, now also we are getting data. So this column names are not case sensitive, and this select command is also not case sensitive. Okay, we can write the query like this also. We can give in the small letters, okay, or else we can give in the uppercase, and we can give it in the lowercase, or else together also. Like this also we can write it. Okay, employee number. Okay, next, employee name. Okay, salary. Like this also we can write it. Now also we can get the data. Employee table, this also we can write it in small case, small letters. See, See, now also we are able to get the data. So this select statement is flexible. It is we can write it in uppercase or else we can write it in the lowercase. Okay, the way you want to display whatever the columns you want to display, you can mention those column names, and also if you write the query, if you run that query, only those few columns we can see it. Okay, so for suppose I will, so these are all the columns which are there in the employee table. Now I want to display employee name, okay, job and department. So how we can write the query? Anyone please answer. I want to display employee name, job and department number. So how we can write the query?
Select employee name, job, and department number from employee.
Yes, job, department number from employee. So like this we can write the query and we can get only few columns, whatever the columns you want to display, those columns we can mention and we can get the output. Okay, next. Next. So here, suppose this student table is there. One more example is like, mm, next we will learn the where clause. So before what we have learned, how to create a table, how to insert the data into the table, how to fetch the data from the table, and now we are trying to work with the where clause. Okay, this where clause is used to filter the rows. This where clause is used to filter the rows. For suppose the student table is there. We have created one student table. Okay, select star from student 1. So this table we have created yesterday. So from this table, first we will observe this table, and in this table I want to display the students are having marks greater than 50. Okay, students who are having the marks greater than 50, I want to display those rows, okay, which are satisfying the condition that marks are greater than 50. Okay, how we can write that query? We can write that query like this. Okay, select start from employee where marks greater than 50. Okay, like this we can mention the condition. I want to see the marks. Okay, I want to see the students who are having the marks greater than 50. If you mention the condition like this, we will see the rows, only the rows who those students are having the marks greater than 50. Okay, if when we run this query, what will happen? See, we are able to see 9 rows here, and in this 9 rows for 5 the 5 people we are having marks. Okay, so when I want to mention the marks greater than 50, then what it will do? Okay, I'm running this query. Marks. Okay, student table, right? Okay, select star from student where marks greater than 50. See, the students who are having the marks greater than 50, only those rows are displaying here. Other rows are not displaying here. See, 80, 95, 77, and the remaining one are, see, 41 is less than 50 and the 30 is less than 50. So that's why it is not displaying. So if you want to write a condition like this using the where clause, we can write the conditions like this. Okay, so like this we can use the where clause. And one more example, for suppose in the same student table, or else in the employee table I'll take. In this employee table, okay, I want to display the records who are having the department number 30. Okay, I want to write a condition that I want to display the employees employee details who are having the department number 30, employees which belongs to department 30. So in that case, how we can write the query means, see, select star from employee where department number is equals to 30. Okay, so it will display here. We can see all the departments. 10 is there, 20 is there, 30 is there. So all the different types of departments are there, right? So we can see 14 columns now. So what is a condition I have mentioned here? I want to see the employee details who are belongs to the department 30. So when you execute this query, what will happen means we will be able to see the employees who are having the department 30. See, see, I'm able to see only 6 rows because see here we can see only the department number 30 because we have mentioned the condition that department number is equals to 30. Okay, like this also we can use. This is a greater than and this is equals to. Next. Mm. So in the same table, for suppose um, job is there. Okay, job clerk is there. So if you want to mention the condition that I want to see the employees whose job is clerk. Okay, whose job is clerk. Then how we can write the query? I want to fetch the rows who is having the job is clerk. How we can write the select query? Hello. Are you able to see my screen? Hello. Please respond.
No, ma'am.
I okay, not able to
No,
see my screen. What about now? Now you guys are able to see my screen?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
yes,
Okay. Okay, fine. So from this employee table, I want to see from this is the employee table. Okay. From this employee table, I want to see the employees whose job is clerk. How we can write the query? Just give a try. If it is wrong, it's okay. I'll correct it.
Select a
Okay.
star from employee where job equal to clerk.
Clerk.
That's it. See, now we are able to see the employees who is having the job clerk, right? So like this we can write the where clause. Next. Mm, okay. So for suppose I want to in the student table, okay, we are having Arun, John, Miller, King, ABC, Pawan. Okay, these are different types of names are there. So I want to select star from student. I want to see the data student number where student name is 30. Sorry, student name is Arun. Okay, I want to see his name only. Only Arun I want to see. I'm running this query. See, now I am able to see only Arun because I have given the condition that the student name who is having Arun, that row only I want to see. So that's why I have mentioned Arun. Okay. So in the same way, I will write a query like this, and instead of uppercase, I will give lowercase. In this case, what will happen? Hmm? In this case, what will happen will be able to see the data now? Anyone, please answer. For the first time, I have given the name in the bigger letter, that is uppercase. See, in this student table, student name is there, that is Arun. Okay, so first time I have given the student name in uppercase, and this for the second time I have given the student name in lowercase. So for the first time when we have given it in the uppercase, we are able to see the data. Now I have given the student name in small letters. In this time, what will happen? Please, anyone answer. It's okay. If it is wrong, it is okay. What will happen? Just give a try.
Error
No
will
change, no change, same answer will come.
Okay, just to give. See, when I
Same
am
answer,
running,
ma'am.
that is not correct answer. See, we are not able to see the data. Okay, so what I have said here, see, when I am writing the query, I said for the employee number, we can write it in small letters or upper or uppercase and lower letters. So like this, we can write it. But here, when we give the Arun in small letters, we cannot see the data because the commands are not case sensitive, but data inside the table is case sensitive. The data inside the table is case sensitive. Okay, data inside the table is case sensitive. We cannot see the data if you give it in the small letters. I mean, if the Arun is it in bigger letters, then uppercase, then we need to give it in uppercase only. Okay, if it is in small letters, then we need to give in small letters only. Okay, so I will mention like this. No output, because the data inside the table is case sensitive commands, but commands are not case sensitive. Understood? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, understood.
But in case of
Don't think that like this we can write it. See, I will write it. Just a minute. See, I can write like this. These commands are fine, but data is case sensitive. Like this we need to write. But we can write these are all the comments are not case sensitive. So we can write it in small letters or big letters. But this Arun is case sensitive because this is a data. Okay, like this also we can write. Like this also we can get the data. See, I'm running this one. Right. See, now we are getting the data because these are all the comments are these not case sensitive, but data inside the table is case sensitive. Understood? And someone is saying something. Hello.
ma'am, the
Mm.
data is null value. How we can to write, ma'am? How to write? Yes, name
Okay.
equal.
Yeah. We are going to discuss about all those things. Don't no worries. Okay. If it is null, if it is not null, so also those are all the cases we will learn. Okay.
Okay.
Going on classes, we can learn. So what I'll do means, for suppose, see this time we are not able to see the data, right? So now I'll do something, or what I'll do means I will insert the data into the student table. Okay, insert into student 1 values. Okay, 10 10. Now this time I will give it in small letters, and the marks I want to give is 67. Okay, I am inserting this data into the student table. I'm running, one row has been inserted. Now check this student table. This time Arun is in small letters, right? So when you run this same query, now this time we will get the data. See, right? We are getting the data, right? Because this in this small letters data is there in the table, so that's why we are getting the output. So just we need to remember that commands are not case sensitive, but data inside the table is case sensitive. Okay. Next. Now I will show you one more scenario. For suppose I want to create a student table. Okay, student to table I want to create with the number student table only. Number 3, name, varchar 2 of 10, and the marks number 3. So I want to create this table. Okay, first I am creating this table student 2. I'm going to SQL developer. I'm opening the new tab. See, this table I want to create. Okay, this table is already there. What I'll do, I will create the student 3. See, table student 3 has been created. So we are having a table that is student 3. For now, there is no data inside the table. We need to insert the data into the table. So first we have created the student 3. So table has been created. Now what we need to do? We need to insert the data into the table. We need to insert the data into the table. How we can insert the data into the table? Insert into student 3. Okay, values. First one is 101. Okay. Okay, Varun, and the data is marks is 50. Okay, for the first time I want to insert like this. One row has been inserted. Check this table. One row has been inserted with one Varun 101 Varun 50. And the second time also what I want to do means I want to insert it once again. Same data I want to insert once again. Okay, I'm running this insert command once again. One row has been inserted. If you check this table, okay, 2 rows are inserted into the table. Okay, 2 rows are inserted into the table because we did not use constraints here. Okay, by default every column will accept null values and also duplicates. Okay, every column will accept null values and also duplicates because we didn't mention any constraints in the table. Okay, while creating the table we didn't mention any constraint. Constraint means we didn't mention that this serial number should not be null, or else serial number should not be null, and also this student number is primary key. Okay, we didn't mention all those constraints while creating a table. So that's why if you want to insert the null in the place of student number, that will get inserted in the place of a student name. If you give the null, then also it can be inserted, and duplicate values also can be inserted if you didn't mention the constraints while we are creating the table. Okay, right. So now we have understood what is the importance of this asterisk, what is the difference between asterisk, and how we can get the few columns from a table, and we have learned about where clause also. Understood, right, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the use of this asterisk and how we can get the few columns from the table, and data inside the table is case sensitive and the comments are not case sensitive. And if you want to insert the two insert columns with the same data, we can insert it because there is no constraints. Okay, there is no constraints. Next. Done. Next topic is operators. Next topic is operators. So we are having different types of operators. Okay, logic operators are there. First operator, logic operators. Okay, in these logic operators, so So we are writing the where class to pull the data whatever we want. I want to we have written a condition that marks is greater than 50 or his job is clerk. Okay, like this we have mentioned some conditions using the where clause. Now we will learn about the logical operators. We are having logical operator, that is and operator, or, and third one is not. Okay, these three operators are there under the logic operators. Okay, sometimes we need to write the query based on some conditions. Okay, for suppose I want to write the query based on some condition on the employee table. Okay, what are those conditions? Means I want to write a condition that where salary greater than 2000 and job is manager. Okay, I want to mention these two conditions at once. Okay, in that case what we need to use means we need to use this logical operator. Okay, how we can write the query means, see, employee table is there. Okay, select star from employee. I want to write the two conditions at once. Then in that case what we need to do, where salary greater than 2000 and job is equals to manager. Okay, first I will check the employee table once. So these managers are there and their salary is there. So whatever the what I have written the condition, so it will check two conditions. If I give and means this should be true and this should be true. Okay, so it will check the condition salary greater than 2000 and also the job is manager or not. Okay, these two conditions it will check. Okay, so it should satisfy both the conditions. It should, the salary should be greater than 2000 and also job should be a managers. It will check both the conditions. So when you want to satisfy 1 to 2 3 conditions, then we will use this logical operator and. Okay, so I'm writing this condition using I have written these two conditions and I'm trying to run this query. Okay, it should satisfy both the conditions. See, we can see the job is manager. So whatever we have mentioned, the job is manager. So it is a, we are getting job manager, and the salary, who the employees who are having the salary greater than 2000, those employees only we are able to see. Maybe the, for suppose the job is a manager but the salary is less than 2000, then it, in that case it will not display the data. Only it will satisfy, only one it will satisfy the salary which is greater than 2000. Those rows only we are able to see. If it is less than 2000 or else if it is job is not a manager, then if the one of the cases get failed, then we will not get the data. It will satisfy both the conditions when we use this and logical operator. Okay, in this condition it should I mean, what I can say, it should satisfy both the conditions. Next, now I want to write three conditions, that is salary greater than 2000, job is equals to manager, and the department number is equals to 20. How we can write the how we can write, see, this is my condition, that is the salary should be greater than 2000, and one more condition, that is job is equals to manager. Okay, job is equals to manager, and one more condition, that is department number is hello. Hello.
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay. How many minutes? I am not audible before.
No, just 2 minutes.
Oh, just 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened.
You're unable to
I'll
see
share
it.
my screen once again. Yeah, I'll share once again. I think I lost it. Okay, let me know you guys are able to see my screen or not. Able to
Yes.
see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Up to here, understood, right? How we can write the condition? Understood, or else shall I repeat? Please tell me.
Understood, ma'am.
Okay. So up to here you have understood. You guys understood. So how we can write these three conditions? How we can write these three conditions in the where clause? See, I have mentioned the two conditions here. Now I want to write three conditions. How we can write the condition, three conditions from the query, using the query. The salary
Like
should be
select
greater
from
than
the
2000 and job is equals to, yeah, please tell me. Yes. Where?
same like select from the employee where the
Sorry.
job equal and salary,
Okay.
and we can use the and again
Okay. Job is equals to manager, right?
manager.
Yes. And
Yeah,
department number is equals to 20. Okay. So if you write the condition like this, then what, see, this time we are able to see three rows, right? So I have given one more condition, that is I want to see the department number 20. So what it will do, it will show only one row, because I have given one more condition. See, I'm able to see only one row because it is not satisfying the condition, that is department number 10, because here when we run this query, we are able to see three rows who are having the department number 10, 20 and 30. But here particularly we have mentioned that the department number is 20 only. So what it is doing, it is checking department number at 20, yes, true. Department number true, or 10 false, 30 false. So it is displaying only the department number who is having 20, and the job is manager, and the salary is 2975, which is greater than the 2000, right? So like this we can write the multiple conditions in a table. Okay. So this AND operator displays the rows when all the conditions are true. This condition should be true, this condition should be true, and this condition also should be true. So this AND operator displays the rows when all the conditions are true. Okay. So first we have understood and operated. And operator. Next, we will learn about this OR operator. Okay. So using this OR operator, okay. So in this employee table, using this employee table only, I want to see the job who is having a manager, and also I want to see the employees who is having a job as clerk. Okay, I want to see manager and I want to see clerk. Okay, let us look the number of managers and clerks in the employee table. Okay, so what I'll do, directly I will write a query. Okay, select star from employee. I want to write a condition. How we can write a condition? I want to see, first I want to see the manager. Okay, job is who is having a manager, those employees I want to see first. Okay, next, first, okay, how many are there? 3. Okay, the employees whose job is manager, or how many are there? 3 are there. Next, I want to see the employees where job is equals to clerk, CLERK. Okay, when I try to run this query, when I'm trying to run this query, see how many rows are there? 4 rows are there. So when the job is manager, 3 rows are there, and when the clerk, when the job is clerk, 4 rows are there. So uh, In this case, how we can write the query if you want to see both the manager and clerk? See, I will write a, using the AND operator, I will write a query. First, I will copy and paste it, these two. Copy. Okay, 3 rows are there and 4 rows are there. Now using the AND operator, I will try to run the, I will try to write the query. Okay, so, okay, using the AND operator. Okay, so select star from employee where job is equals to manager and job is equals to clerk. Okay, I am running this query. See, we are not getting data because it will not satisfy the condition. Okay, in this case, if you write the where clause using the AND operator, when both conditions are true, then only it will display the data. But here we are writing two conditions that at the same time on the
Use
same
or
column.
right.
Yeah, here we are giving the manager and also clerk. So when we want to see both the manager and clerk at same time, then what we need to do means instead of AND operator, we need to use the OR operator. Then we will be able to see both the manager and clerk. That means 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows are there. So these 7 rows we can display it once using the OR operator. If you use AND operator, we cannot see any data because this is true and this is true. In this case, it will not satisfy both the conditions. So that's why we need to use the OR operator. See, we are able to see how many rows? 7 rows. Manager, how many are there? 3 are there, and the clerk, 4 are there. So in this case, if you want to see both the managers and clerk, we need to use the OR operator. Understood, right? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So it will check. See, if the one condition is true, it will display the data. If the job, like for suppose this clerk job is not there, in that case, what it will do? It will show only the manager. For suppose I will use, okay, job is 3. So in this case, generally, if you give and here, it will not satisfy the condition. Okay, so see, it is showing only manager, right? Because this clerk is, this tree is not there. So that's why it is not displaying the data. That's it. But if this is true and it is satisfying the condition, for this condition, it is showing the data, and this one is not satisfying the condition. So in that case, what it will do? It will not show the data. Okay, that's it. But it will show the data for the manager. Understood, right? The difference? 7 rows it will display. Okay, this is the and or operator. Next is not operator. Next one is or not operator. Okay, so this is also, this not operator is also called as negotiation operator. Okay, for suppose I want to select a employee, this employee number is there, right? For suppose I'll write a query, select a star from employee where employee number is equals to, I will check one employee number. This is 7698. This is that. So I want to get this employee number. Okay, when you run this query, what will happen? For this particularly this employee, it will display. Okay, particularly this employee, it will display. I will run this query. One row will get displayed. So who is having employee number 7698? It is fetching that row and it is displaying it. Okay, so before condition, I will use not here. Okay, before this condition, I will use not. So how we can write it? Where not employee number is equals to 7698. Okay, when I run the same query here, other than this 7698 employee, it will show the data. For suppose this time we are having for suppose first I will run this whole rows. Okay, select start from employee. How many rows we are able to see? 14 rows. Okay, so under from those 14 rows I am displaying the employee, that is 7698. How many rows are there? One row is there. And before this employee number I have given the condition not. Okay, this logical operator I have used. So what it will do, except this employee 7698, remaining all the rows it will display. Okay, remaining all the rows it will display. See now how many rows are there? Count rows. How many rows are there? 13 rows. Before 14 rows are there. So in the whole employee table 14 rows are there. I am writing a condition that is not employees 7698 means except this employee 7698 please display other employees. So what it is doing, it is except this 7698 employee, all the employees it is displaying it. Before 14 rows are there, now it is displaying 13 rows. This is the importance of this not operator. Understood, right? What is a not operator? Understood?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay, I'll give the one more example also. For suppose here we are having department number 10, 20 and 30. Okay, so 10, how many are there? Okay, if you want, it will be better. Select star from employee where department number 10. Okay, I'm running this. How many rows are there? 3. Okay, next 20. How many rows are there? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first 3 and next 5 and now department number 30. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 10 is 3, 20 is 5 and 30 is 6. Okay, so I want to write a condition like this. Only I want to display department number 30 like this we will write. But except this department number 30. Okay, I want to display. Now how many rows will get displayed? For suppose I'll write it here. 10, 3 are there and 20, 5 are there and 36 rows are there. Okay, in this case, see where department number is equals to 30 means it is displaying 6 rows because this 30 department number 30 belongs to how many rows are there? 6 rows are there. Now I will write not here. Now how many rows it will display? Anyone please answer? I have written not here. How many rows it will display?
8.
Now, yes, correct. 8 rows it will display. See, we are able to see 8 rows. Now understood, right? What is a not operator? Sorry. Understood? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Next. Next is between. Okay. So between means when you deal with a range of values. Okay. In that case, we will use between operator. For suppose I want to display rows who are having the salary between 2000 to 3000. Okay, between 2000 to 3000, I want to display the number of employees. So in that case, we will use this between operator. So how we can write the query means, see here from this employee table, we can see the salary is 5000, 2000, 9000, 900, 3800 like this are there. So in between 2000 to 3000, whoever the employees are there who is having the salary between 2000 to 3000, those employees only I want to see. So in that case, how we can write the query means select star from employee where salary between this operator we need to use and between 2000 and 3000. Okay, like this we need to write the condition. Select a star from employee where salary between 2000 and 3000. When you run this query, see, between 5000 it is not displaying because it is greater than 500. We are trying to display only the employees who is having salary between 2000 and 3000. So that's why it is displaying these rows who are having the salary between 2000 and 3000. Like this we will use between operator. Next, fifth one, in. Okay, this in operator, how it will be useful means, for suppose if you want to display the rows which match with the list of values. Okay, for suppose here in this employee table we are having different jobs. That is, we are having president, okay, analyst, clerk, manager, president, and salesman. These are all the different types of jobs which are present in the employee table. What are those? Clerk, manager, president, and one more is salesman and analyst. Okay, these many jobs are there in the employee table. So in this case, what I want to do means, okay, when you want to display the values which are in the list, in that case we will use this in operator. Okay, when you have list of values and you want to display the rows matching with that list of values, in that case we will use in operator. Okay, can we get the same, or for suppose first I will display the output, then we can discuss. Select a star from employee. Okay, from these list of values, so in the job we are having these number of list of values. That means we are having clerk, manager, president, salesman, and analyst. So from these I want to show the job in. Okay, I want to show, we can write this using this operator. We can display all the clerk, manager, okay, between these I want to see president and salesman. Okay, except analyst I want to see all these jobs. Okay, I want to see all these jobs. So when we use in operator, then in this case it will use clerk, it will search for clerk, manager, president, and salesman. All these jobs it will display. So I will try to run this query. So except this analyst, it will display all other jobs. Okay, so I am trying to run this query. See, it is showing clerk, manager, president, and salesman. Now it is not showing analyst because I didn't mention the analyst here, but all the other remaining jobs we are able to see using this in operator. And you same like this, can we get same output by using or operator? Yes or no? Like we can write select a star from employee where job is equals to clerk, or job is equals to manager, or job is equals to president, or job is equals to salesman. In that case also we can see the same output. Yes or no? Yes, we can see. Okay, we can see the same output using the or operator also. Okay, so in the place of in operator, we can replacement with the or operator also. Okay, here instead of in operator can be used as replacement of instead of writing job is equals to clerk, job is equals to manager, or job is equals to president, instead of writing job like so many times, so we can use this in operator and we can write the condition like this. Just instead of or, we can use this in operator also. Okay, in both the ways the condition will satisfy, but when it compared to or operator, this in operator is easy. Okay. So now I want to see the department numbers 10 and 20. Okay, I want to see the department numbers 10 and 20. How we can write the query? How we can write the query? If I want to see the both the departments 10 and 20 except 30, I want to see 10 and 20 job department numbers. How we can write the query? Hello.
Using not there.
Sorry. See, here I want to see the jobs who clerk, manager, president, salesman. So that's why I have using this or in operator, I have mentioned like this. And the same like this, I want to see the department number, that is 10 and 20. In that case, how we can write the query? That's it. This is the column name and these are all the values. Just write the query. How we
Using
can write
and
the query?
operator.
Sorry?
Using and operator, ma'am.
No, I want, see, it should satisfy both the conditions. I want to see both 10 and 20, not 10 only, only not 10 or not 20. See, if you write using this, see, I will write the condition. You have said it, right? Department.
10
Department number is equals to 10 and department number is equals to 30. Sorry, 20. So if you write using this or and operator means it will not show any data. Because at the same time and the same column, we cannot write multiple conditions. It will not show any data. But I want, see, it didn't satisfy, right?
We can
I
use
want
or,
to
or else we can use where the job in department
in the
10 and
both the ways, yes. Department number is equals to 20. In this way also we can write it, or else we can, instead of this or operator, we can use in operator department number in 10 comma 20. Okay, see, in the both the ways we will get the same output.
you kept and over there, not or.
Oh, okay. See, in we are able to see the output, right? Department number 10 and 20, but we are not having 30. And now I will run this query using the in operator we have used and have given the condition, that is department number in 1020. Okay. When
Here
we
we
try
can
to run this
also
query,
try where not also we can use, right? Only 3 parameters are there. So 30 we can, where not 30 we can use, right?
that is also there. Now we are going to discuss about that only. So like this we can write it. Now in a reverse manner, I want to say, I don't want to, okay, I don't want to see 10 and 20. I want to see only department number 30. Okay, in that case, okay, like this we can write it. What I can write, where department number is equals to 30, directly we can write it, but in this manner, using this in operator. Okay, using this in operator, how we can write it? I want to see only department number 30. How we can write it means, select start from employee. If you give the department number, okay, before in, I will give not. Okay, not in 10 comma 20. What is the output you guys will expect?
10 and 20 department ID will not show, ma'am.
Only 30 will show.
Remaining 30, only 30 it will show, right? So before not, if you keep not means it will show 30, right? And for suppose I will give not in 30. What it will show?
10
10
and
and
20.
20.
Yes. 10 and 20 it will show, and it will not show 30, right? Fine. Okay. So for suppose this is up to here completed. Next, when I write select star from student 1, okay. Or else student table, in the student table what is the data? Select star from student table, style check this table. Okay, so these are the rows which are there in the table. So when I try to run this query, these are all the rows it is displaying. When I want to check the count of rows, what we need to do? We need to do right click, count rows. How many rows it is showing? 24 rows are there. Okay. Null is we are not having in the student one marks. Okay, so in this student one table 10 rows are there. If you want, we can check the count like this also. Right click, count rows, 10 rows are there. Okay, so I want to write a condition that is marks is null. Okay, I want to display the students who are having the marks null. I mean, we should not have any value for the marks. Okay, how we can write the query? How we can write the query? If you write like this, for suppose, if you write select a star from student. Okay, for suppose if you write like this, where marks is equals to null. Okay, when I try to run this query, it is not showing any values, right? But we are having values with the marks as null. I want to display those rows. See, for suppose these are in this student table. We are having marks. We are having 4 rows, right? Which is having marks as null, but it is not displaying any data. We are having marks as null, but it is not displaying any data because this is equal to operator will not work with null. Okay, this is equals to operator will not work with null. Okay, so in that case, so when we are using is equals to means it will expect a value. Okay, it will expect a value in the right hand side. Okay, if you want to, if you are giving the is equals to means we should give a value here. If you give null here, it will not display any data. Okay, so if you want, I mean, comparison is possible between the values only. If you give the nulls, it will not compare anything. So in that case, if you give the is equals to, we should not give null. If you give null, we will not get any data, though we have the marks as null. So in that case, what we can do means, we can write like this: select star from student 1 where marks is null. Okay, using this is equals to, it will not work, but when we use is, it will work. Where marks is null. See, now we are able to see those 4 rows, right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay, so like this, if you give is equals to means it will not work with, it will not work with null. But if you want to see the null rows, then we need to use is operator, is. Okay. So that's it for today. We will continue tomorrow. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Hello. Hello. Okay, then we will continue. On Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no classes from Monday to Friday only. Okay. So these 3 demonstrations are completed. We can see the videos in the YouTube. Okay, where the links will be provided in the WhatsApp group. Please join this WhatsApp group so you can see the links to watch those 3 demo sessions. And for the 4th and 5th demo session, after the registration, then only you can see those videos. But you can attend the classes after 5th session. Only the students who are registered, those students only can join the classes. Okay. Okay then. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.